Body positivity movement is literally killing actual confidence.
Before I begin, I understand that we are two different people coming from two different perspectives, okay? You're entitled to your take. I'm just going to share mine.
Because if you've ever done anything decently hard in your entire life, you know how good it feels to be on the other side of that and marinate in the fact that, wow, I really just accomplished that.
A lot of people do the very thing that you're talking about. They can lose upwards of 100, 150 pounds. And they do feel great about themselves. They are proud of the person looking back at them in the mirror. But guess what? Society doesn't give a shit. They're gonna put them down because they don't look the part yet. They don't look like this. They don't look juiced up, which is why women become malnourished to look like a twig and men jump on steroids to look like a bodybuilder. So yeah, God forbid people feel good about themselves. God forbid people tell the judgmental fucks on social media to go fuck themselves. You are 10 times more likely to stick to a healthy lifestyle when you do it from a place of love as opposed to a place of hate or desperate need for validation.
Body positivity movement has turned into this toxic tsunami of self-love no matter what, where people accept super toxic shit about themselves.
God, it's so funny watching you all just take this at such face value and you don't zoom out and look at the big picture. It's very rare that I see people saying, come be obese with me, come be sedentary with me, come to the buffet with me. Most of the time, the bigger people you're talking about are just existing. They could be talking about something that has nothing to do with their weight, yet that's all what people make it about. You think that the plus size people, the obese people are the toxic ones? Every day I call out ignorant motherfuckers who think that they have the right to talk down to bigger people bettering themselves because they have a six-pack. Because it's never about health, it's about superiority. It's motherfuckers who chose the bench press over a therapist.
Whether it's their health, whether it's how they're behaving, or something about them that is just genuinely not good for them and not good for society.
So straight up bullying people is good for society? Telling people that they shouldn't eat fruit because of the sugar or vegetables because of the oxalates is good for society? Are there people who abuse the body positivity movement? Of course. Yeah. I don't deny that. But if we're gonna talk about fucking health, we gotta talk about the toxic side of fucking fitness and not just call it people who give the brutal truth.
We have promoted so much self-love that it's turned into blissful ignorance.
You want to talk about blissful ignorance? For years, I put my mental health on the back burner trying to fit a certain mold. I convinced myself that I was healthy because every time I looked at myself, I was like, all right, I still have value. But I had exercise bulimia. I got down to 600 calories a day. I chewed and spit. I binge drank. I binge ate. I did drugs. But yeah, sure, let me go ahead and go on a fucking pedestal and talk to people about discipline and talk down to people like I'm fucking better than them. Now I'm 40 pounds heavier and I'm the happiest and healthiest I've ever been. And you know what? I'm fat shamed fucking daily. They disregard all the healthy shit that I do on my page, all my strenuous workouts, because I don't have 10% fucking body fat. That's the world we live in, and that's why we decide to be fucking positive. Do you understand? And to the people who are not capable of critical thinking, I am not saying that there's anything wrong with being shredded or prioritizing aesthetics. But the second it takes away from your quality of life, you're doing it fucking wrong. Fitness and wellness is different to each individual. And if you think that you're better than someone due to your level of fitness, then you're a piece of shit. The people who you see who are happy in their bodies, who have quality of life, don't you dare project your insecurities out on them. And for the trainers and fitness professionals who can't help someone unless they feel like shit about themselves, either evolve or get the fuck out of this business. Because my main goal when I take a client is not to get them into a body that they love. It's for them to love themselves and have their body be a byproduct of that love. You call that enabling? You call that coddling? I call you a fucking amateur. Take care, pumpkins.